So there will be numbers next to the blue back and green backs, but there was an error print run. You know, errors are more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So there was an error print run where the number next to the Pokemon's name didn't like wasn't no there was no number. So it's called no number. So a Charizard PSA 10 no number sold for like $700,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because of the error. So that's how crazy those older cards, Japanese cards, are.
So a car is considered old when it's below like 2016 and below?
I think everybody has different preferences of what's old. Some people, because younger kids, for them maybe 2021 is old. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But for us, that's like a little bit older. That's seen all the Pokemon cards since we were kids. I would say 1996 to 2016 is the last year I would consider anything old, because now it's 2026. That's 10 years, it's a decade ago.
It's a decade.
Yeah, so a decade ago, I would say is considered mid-era. So like right in the middle. So it's not called vintage, it's called mid-era. But vintage would be like 2000 and I would say 2012 and down is like vintage for me. And then mid-era is 2012 to 2016. And then now 2016 to now is modern. That's the number. That's the years, I think.
Can you say it again why you like Gengar and Alakazam?
Gengar I like because he was like, I like mysterious Pokemon, like kind of like you don't understand, like.
By the way, which is your name on Instagram?
Oh, Mythical Collector.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I like mythical shit, like weird, like when I remember seeing the episode of Alakazam. He was like, it was a very scary episode. It was like this little kid had Sabrina. It was like a little kid had Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam, and like he was so fucking powerful, and all he used was like telekinesis, like brain power, and the other Pokemon would like fire or water or leaves or whatever, but this one used brain. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this Pokemon always was cool to me.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you remember that episode. Yeah. And then the episode of Gengar was, they were like, it was also a scary episode. They went into this fucking big ass house, or like haunted house, and he was in there with Haunter and Ghastly. And to me, that was just like very fucking like scary and cool. And I remember it. So that's really why, like,
those are your two favorites.
Yeah, they just like stuck in my head. So when I got older, I thought about like which ones do I really like. I was just sitting and thinking about it. I was like, you know what I really like? I was like, Gengar and Alakazam.
Cool.
So I started collecting them at the same time, which is, I don't advise people to do that, but I started collecting them at the same time in English and Japanese, which is insane. People do one. They do either Gengar English or Alakazam English. I did Gengar, Alakazam English and Japanese at the same time.
Sick.
I was out of my mind.
How many cards do you have right now in your collection of
Gengar? I have 250 different Gengars, like all different. And then I have all the unlimited ones, all the first edition Japanese. I have cards you've never seen before. I have Top Sun cards. I have Japanese old cards. It's crazy.
the top crown that you showed me last time.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like people don't have. It's like 14 in existence. Yeah, and then Alakazam is not as many cards because the guy that drew Alakazam, or the guy that was behind him and Wizard of the Coast, which is the company that started Pokemon in America, they got into a big legal battle. So for years they didn't print Alakazam. I think from 2011 or something up until now, they did not print Alakazam until like a couple years ago.
Oh wow!
So for a long time they didn't make his card until like a couple years ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
So any Alakazam that is out there, you should buy pretty much.
Yeah, if it's good, me personally, I think Alakazam cards are some of the coolest artworks. I would buy them, but I would also I don't like modern Alakazam cards. I don't like modern Gengar cards. There's some. I like the VMAX Gengar from Fusion Strike. I like Alakazam from Fates Collide, because it's a set with Umbreon and Alakazam together. So there's a couple modern that I like, but I stopped collecting Alakazam and Gengar, like the newer ones. I just like the older ones. It's too much now.
It's too much. Yeah,
it's too much.
No, that's what's up.
You're good at asking questions. You're good at asking questions.
No, because it's like I'm just doing it for people like me. Like we don't know much. So
Yeah,
we're
you're
trying
learning.
to learn as much as it is. You know what I mean?
Good. I can tell you're a hard worker.
Because you know how it is, bro. Once you go through social media, you see so many people lying, faking, and especially in Whatnot, you're trying to buy something.
Oh my
look
God,
how clean,
they're
look how
the
clean it is,
worst.
look how
They're
clean
the
it is.
worst, yeah.
Bro, I bought a few cars from Whatnot, you know, and I overpay, and then they tell you, oh wow, you're not gonna find it this clean, and then you get so excited, so hesitate to buy it, you get it, and once you get it, bro, it's like a whole mess, like
yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
Whatnot. I was watching Whatnot, and I noticed I was sitting with like the guys at the shop, and I was like, this card is worth $50. Watch what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
And it sells for $250, and then another car is worth $500, sold for $3,000. I'm like, bro, these people just don't know what they're looking for.
Yep. So you just get excited and buy it. There is only one kid that I have seen that he sometimes, when he oversold, right, he say, I don't think this costs this much. How much it is? And then he asks the chat, and the chat tell them most likely the price, and then he tell the guy, oh yeah, listen, if you want, just make like a refund or something like that, or if you want, I can send you another one. Let me know. If not, send them back. And
That's
so,
very nice.
You know what I mean? But not everybody do that. Though.
Yeah, no.
And I actually bought one from him.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, bro, it was so damaged, and I'm like, nah.
That's the thing. So what they do is they fix up the cards. Like there's ways of fixing up a card, and then when you send it to grading, they will see that it's fixed up, and then they will grade it. So that's what a lot of them do. That's why I don't like Whatnot. So Whatnot has been messaging me every day for the last month
actually do a show
to do shows with them, and they're like, we'll promote you, we'll do this, we'll do that, and I'm like, I don't have time because you got to sit there for hours and hours and hours.
Especially you, like you cannot go from Tag, being one of the main guys from Tag, to now we working with like Whatnot. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's the same as me with my company, right? Like I only work with a specific clients, just like J-Rock and stuff like that. Why? Because we all need the money. But sometimes it's even more worth it to reject the work and the money than actually work for it.
It's how you look later. Like people will look at you like, I get invited by every client in the world to do trips. You know the trips that I do?
Yeah.
I get invited by all my clients to do trips, and I literally say no to, I would say 90% of them, because I don't want to have the bad look of being like with there's a lot of bad guys.
Oh
like,
yeah, bro, it's fucking
not
crazy.
the good, like not good guys, and I'm like, it's not worth the money.
That's what's up. So where we can find you, bro?
You can find me on Mythical Collector on IG, Mythical Collector on, I think I might be Danyar Aziz. I'll my YouTube, I don't even know which name it is. It's Mythical Collector. You'll find my link on Instagram on Mythical Collector.
That's what's up. When are you gonna come and open a store in Miami?
I will come to Miami with you guys. Maybe for Ultra Miami, I will come and visit you guys. I love Ultra
bro.
Miami.
Once we open our own store, you gotta bring Tag with us. And
I will.
So we all work together.
What's up? How are you?
Much love.
Yeah, card is